What's going on, y'all? Hope you're doing good. We got a little snow going on here in Virginia, so I figured today would be another good day to do another little light review that I've been wanting to do. Today I'm going to do it on the MagicShine like I talked about in my Night Rider video. This is a light that I'm actually running on my handlebars. It's a MJ902. Says here front light 2000 lumens. You know that people usually throw out that 2000 lumens, 2500 lumens, 9000 lumens, and that can be a little bit inaccurate, but in my experience, this one does look to be pretty close to 2000 when you compare it to others that say they're about the same amount of lumens. What it is an external battery LED light. It's got two LEDs and also has a handlebar control as well as a tail light that it comes with. For the mountain bike, I don't really use a tail light, but it is there if you want to use it. The battery is supposed to last about 3.2 all the way up to 15 and a half hours if you run on the lowest setting. Usually I run my lights on the highest setting for riding out in the trails. Definitely want to get the brightest you can, but with having an external battery, though you're carrying a little bit of extra weight, you do get a longer run life out of it, and I definitely make full use out of that. So why I got that is love riding trails at nighttime. It's great to have also for, you go on a trip somewhere and you want to ride out at night, or just riding around your neighborhood at nighttime, whatever the situation may be. But for me personally, usually it's for riding the trails at nighttime, and it definitely works well for that. The price is right around $100. You can go on their website. You can also look on Amazon where you can get it there. Their website is just www.magicshine.com. I actually hadn't heard of this company. My dad does a whole heck of a lot of road riding. He rides whether it's day, night, hot, cold, it don't matter. And he seems to really like these lights a lot. And he gave me this one for Christmas about a year or so ago, and finally ended up getting to use it now here lately, and I'm really enjoying it a lot. With having an external battery, you do have to carry the battery extra, but it makes it very small for what you actually have on your handlebars, which I personally like a lot. The wireless ones do have their advantages for sure. One of the things I like about it is that you've got that mini USB, or whether it be Type-C, whatever type of charging it is, you can charge it right in your cigarette lighter in your vehicle whenever you're going to go ride, if you need to throw a little extra charge on it. Whereas this type of battery, usually it's 110 volt, you got to plug it into the wall. Usually for me, I just leave it on my bike most all the time. I know some people get kind of bent out of shape over extra weight and this and that, but obviously I got some extra weight. My bike's just an aluminum bike, it's not carbon, so I ain't really too worried about it. So with that, I just leave it on there, charge it whenever I get back from riding, and then it's good to go. As far as the mount, it really just uses this little rubber strap. Same thing with the handle controller there. And I mean, it's not locked down crazy tight, but it doesn't move when I ride, and it actually gives you the ability to set it as you need to if you need to move it a little bit. With my combination with my Night Rider 850 on my helmet and that on my handlebars, I've kind of found where I like to have my spot on my helmet up a little bit, and I use this kind of in the foreground, and that seems to be a pretty good combination there. So like I said, for the battery life, even on the highest setting, it lasts 3 hours, and I think that's pretty good for what you're getting out of an external battery there. I definitely haven't run it dead in the times that I go riding. I like to ride for quite a long time. So it does have some different settings. Cuts on the highest setting. You got your middle, low, and then flashing. And I don't really use the flashing. If you're riding on the road, then it's good to have. But me, it's usually straight to the brightest setting, and that's about it. Pretty much the only thing I really have to compare it to is my buddy Mike's got one of the Sigmas. This is the Buster 2000, which you've maybe seen in Seth Bike Hacks videos and the reviews that he's done. And like I said, my buddy's got one, and it is a super nice light. I think it's more of a flood beam. This one here is saying it's about 20 degrees, so to me that's kind of a spot. I would like it if it was a little bit wider, but it definitely works pretty well, I think. Another great thing that I really like about this light is the fact that it comes with these little straps. Like I'm kind of OCD when it comes to having my wires and cables and things such as that kind of nice and tidy. It does come with a couple straps here to have your wires, pinned up pretty well, and of course it's also got straps for your battery, and the battery pack actually has some rubber mounts on the bottom, so you're not just putting a straight plastic battery to your frame. And it stays locked down pretty well, so hitting jumps and doing whatever else you may do, it stays pretty well in place. So with all that, I'm pretty happy with it. I think for the price and the performance of it, I would definitely highly recommend it for sure. So I'll show you the different settings on this thing. The first setting is the brightest, and it's not bad, but like I said, I always seem to have a problem with the beam. I think a little bit of a flood beam would be better, but it's pretty bright. These other settings to me are just, they ain't doing much for you. And obviously flashing is flashing. So I recommend it. I dig it. Works pretty good. Thanks for checking it out.